Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now XRP is continually rolling here. Okay, it's not nice, it's not pretty, but this is what it does. Right now, you're coming down. You have closed below that again this week. So you've had that close just there, and you got that close just there. You're still closing above that key level support at the moment on the weekly. Now the most important level of support here is this wick low just there. Okay, now if you do start to come down and you start hitting your head on that, you're confirming you're coming down, and I would imagine this white line is where you're going to come to in this large ABC correction right here for XRP. Okay, and this isn't some kind of ABC in itself and this descending triangle where we're coiling up in this corrective wave, start to come up, break this resistance, and we're looking at a potential upside right there. And I was completely wrong, but at the minute we're still kind of hanging on by our edge of teeth. We're not losing that low at the moment. Now what is negative here for XRP on the monthly time frame, you are falling under the 20. So essentially, with that, I would anticipate that you're going to come down to the 55. If you do start to do that, you can see you're losing that low right there, okay, which will be really, really negative. But when you start to lose EMAs on any time frame, you do usually come down to the 55 at some point. You can see that you lost the 20 and you eventually come down to the 55, lost it into the bear market just there. Okay, so I know loads of people are getting really, really bearish here, saying that this is a bear market. Okay, but what we've not done here, we've not come back up off this retracement. I'm looking for this kind of retracement off this low right now. Okay, would that start to come up and validate the bear market for me for XRP? One thing, a precursor to validating the bear market is if we do sweep these lows and lose them. Okay, if you lose these lows around about 50 cents, I think it is, down there, you start to come down, close your head, you can see, look, you're essentially rolling here and you're losing the structure of a big descending triangle and essentially rolling into the bear right there. Okay, so we're looking for this. Now there is a fellow YouTuber on YouTube, obviously, because he's a YouTuber called Alessio Ristani that I've directed you to before. He's just released a video on his wave count for XRP. Now you're fully aware that this is my next impulsive wave target. Okay, because like I said to you, move upstairs impulsively and correctively, impulsive correctively, and right now this is still corrective. Okay, because you're retracing to the lows, so you're still technically bullish here, even though it's nasty because you've not lost these lows. Okay, so you're retracing. Essentially, you start to hold these lows, your next impulsive break is this white line. I've shown you this before. Okay, so this next white line is your impulsive break off this high and low, just from there to there, and you can see your 1618 target is up there at $4.50. Okay, and just like this particular target was met in the summer as well, not in the summer, sorry, in April 2021. Look, we came up and met the 1618 like a boss. We started to retrace and all the targets were met. We're doing exactly the same, coming up, shit, it's fear of God, we're going into zero, and then we broke out, we broke the high, and we're putting the 1618 targets met. Beautiful. Right now, horrible, nasty sideways retracement. Continue. If we can continue to hold these lows, you're still in a technical target to that white line. Okay, it really is that simple. Now there is a YouTuber here called Alessio Ristani. Now his wave count, his next impulsive wave count is bang on that, $4, around about $4 I think it is, and then he has another target just there, which is equally another target of mine, a fib, and then obviously he's given another target which is $28. I'm going to show you the segment of his video in a moment, but that's always been my target, up there around about $27. Now his is 28. Show you how I got to them targets. Really simple, using Fibonacci from the high to the low. And you can see that what we're doing right now, we're retracing through the fibs. Right now we are losing 0.50, so your next technical target would be all the way down on the 42, on the 382. If you consistently close below that resistance on the fibs, you can see you come down to 42 cents, and that would say we're losing this low, so your next impulsive break target to that white line at 450 will be invalidated. It'd actually become a different target because you're losing a low, you're sweeping lower, so your next impulsive wave will actually be higher. Okay, so we'll address that if it happens, and we're losing this low, so invalidates any upside basically, and potentially some kind of bear market where we come down to the lows. Essentially, that's what I'm trying to say to you. So it's all about holding this low. We're not lost it at the moment, but we're putting the fear of God into people, which is what usually happens before you get a big breakout, by the way. But yeah, you can see we've got our 450 target here off this impulsive break, and then we've got the 1272, which matches Alessio Ristani's fifth wave. Okay, and then we've got the 1414, which matches blockchain backers target of $13.50, and then we've got my 1618 target, which I've had for many moons up here, which is the 1618 target, which I always see coins get to. Once you break out the high, that becomes my primary target. It is until it's not. Obviously, to invalidate that as you start to cascade down and you fall and you lose the target, but that's my target. That's why I have it on the thumbnail. So Alessio Astani predicts that potentially by mid 2023 we might actually be up there at $28. And I'm going to show you right now a segment of his video, okay, and do head over to his channel and get involved in his community. I've sent you before, but I like to see confluence. I don't quite know how he's got to that 1618. I can see how he's got to the 1272 fib that I've got here, you know, $8, because that's his fifth wave target. See, you know, we've come up in 5 waves. He thinks, looking at this, does this go back enough? I think his wave count goes something like this. You've got the 1, you've got the 2, you've got the 3, and that was the 4, and right now we're putting in the 5, and his target is the 272 right there, but my target is a 1618. Okay, now obviously, you know, we're still in that target, but like I said to you, it's ugly, it's nasty, we're sort of going sideways, chip chop, but I do eventually see us getting to the 1618 target as a bare minimal, you know, whether it's this cycle or next cycle or whatever. You know, I do essentially see XRP being up there at that price tag. But again, that's just my own analysis. Nothing I say is financial advice. Everything is for educational and entertainment purposes only. But I do think that we're on a journey to that particular target, you know. So this is why dollar cost averaging to XRP, because I think it's amazing tech, you know, and providing we can sweep these lows and hold them, you know, we're still in this target and we're still looking at this potential, the long drunken walk essentially to the 1618 eventually, okay. And people will look back in disbelief, you know, that I was calling for that, but like I said to you so many times, you know, you've got that level of resistance there, you consolidated, you've stepped up, you've got that level of resistance there, you consolidated, and eventually step up, hold this high, and you caught between the range again, you know, and you can see you come up, you come down, you come up, you come down, you come up, you know, and support essentially. And you know, it's just a long process, you know. It is a really long process, and like I said to you before, opportunity to go back there and buy it. You know, right now you essentially got an opportunity here to buy the future forecast here for XRP, but there's no guarantees, okay. It's technical analysis, it's support and resistance, that's all it is. So I'm going to show you this segment of Alessio's video right now to explain, you know, so you can see what he's going on about, okay.
Now, again, for those of you who are ultra XRP fans, okay, if XRP was to exceed this level of resistance at 8.7 or $8, then if it was to actually move above that level, okay, the next key level of resistance above that, or the next potential target for XRP, would be at 28, okay? Approximately this purple magenta level you're seeing here. So what I'm saying is, if XRP was to continue pushing above the $8.7 mark, then okay, the next resistance above that, the next potential target by the end of or the middle of 2023 perhaps would be at $28. However, guys, I don't have a lot of confidence in that particular target at 28. I just think it's rather unlikely, but again, we shall see. But actually, I feel a bit more comfortable with this more modest and conservative potential target here on XRP at that level we're seeing at the green line on my chart, about $8.78. I think that's more reasonable personally. But again, that's what I got in this video. Guys, let me know what you think. And let me also say, guys, that if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe to these videos. And also, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you very much indeed. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video update. Bye for now.
So yeah, as you can see, that's a fellow analyst just analysing the charts and giving his forecasts and predictions. But like I said to you so many times, there's no guarantees, you know. But for me, this is what I'm looking at. I know that blockchain backers got a target of $13. My target is 26, and like Alessio says, it is a little bit exuberant. Potentially, it might not get there, but you know, I do think that we're on this journey, and I do think that once XRP starts to get to these sort of levels here, the 840, the 1350, you know, it's not much of a push to actually get to the 1618, and it's an eventual target that I'm looking at down the line. Okay, so yeah, that's basically a little update on XRP. Hold the lows, okay. It's all about holding the lows, and you know, these potential drawbacks and pullbacks, providing you can hold the lows, you know, consistent with shakeouts. Basically, we had one here in this previous sort of sideways consolidation. Oh shit, it's going to zero, got the wick down right before we got the breakout, and then we put in the huge impulsive breaks when everyone was really fearful, you know. And down here, driven into the bear market lows, you've got the capitulation there of the C word, and you know, you're losing them lows there as well, which really nasty. But then you get your breakout, and here we've got the capitulation here in the when was that, the SEC case of November, I believe it was. You know, we put in that beautiful high and the spark token, you know, and then we capitulated, and again it offered amazing opportunity moving forward, and right now we're putting some kind of sideways corrective pattern at the moment, and we're putting the fear of God into people just here for XRP. You know, we are getting some negative closes, which is not good, so we do need to keep an eye on that, but providing we can hold these lows down here that we put in the summer, you know, we're getting the squeeze and the potential supply shock and short squeeze as well, and then we get the breakout eventually. So watch this space. Like I said to you, patience is key with XRP. Take care, everyone. Back to another XRP update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.